Let's be real. This time of the year can be so tough when it comes to your body image. I mean, between the holiday treats and missed workouts and the pressure to look a certain way, it's so easy to let negative things creep in. But here's the thing. You deserve to enjoy the holidays. You deserve to enjoy vacations. Honestly, you deserve to enjoy life without any guilt or shame or feelings that steal your joy during this very joyful time of year. So, how do you actually navigate the holiday season while keeping a positive body image, even when your fitness and nutrition are just not as consistent as they normally are? That is exactly what I am diving into for today's episode. First and foremost, we have to focus on how we feel rather than how we look. If you have been following me for any sort of time, you know that I will tell you, you are so much more than your physical body. So I want you to really focus on how you feel and what makes you feel good. How do you feel today? How do you feel tomorrow? Next week? Start there. Let's shift our focus. Instead of just aesthetics, we think about how it will make, sorry, let me start over there. When you shift your focus out of aesthetics and just physical appearance, I want you to really start to ask yourself, what makes you feel good mentally, emotionally, and then physically? It changes your entire perspective on wellness. Instead of being stuck in this endless loop of, will this make me look skinnier? Or how will this specific thing I do affect my weight? You start to make choices that truly serve you and truly make you feel better rather than just look a certain way. Eating foods that fuel your energy, moving your body in ways that brings you joy, prioritizing rest when you need it. These things don't just help you feel good in the moment, but they also build the foundation for feeling awesome all the time. And I know this sounds crazy, but when you focus more on how you feel, the aesthetics will kind of just naturally come. I know it's weird, but I'm even thinking about my journey as a whole. I never really wanted to body recomp. There was no point in my journey where I said to myself, I want to gain a lot of muscle and lose some fat. I just wanted to get strong. I wanted to feel really good and I wanted to feel really strong. And then as the years progressed, my body actually did start to change drastically, but I also felt so much better in my body. I was working out less. I was being more intentional with my workouts, and I felt really, really good. And you see that confidence within you when you focus on how you feel rather than just aesthetics. Because then you have this self-acceptance and you realize that it's never actually ever been about the number on the scale. It's truly about showing up for yourself in a way that makes you feel proud every single day. Because when you feel good, everything else falls into place. To me, it's not and has never been look good, feel good. It's when you feel good, everything else feels good. The next thing I want you to focus on really is accept that it's not realistic or necessary to see progression all year round. If you know me, I'm also a big proponent of progressive overload. I love to see strength increase over time. I love for you to feel better and more confident in your body. But let's be honest, life comes in seasons, and your fitness and wellness journey is no different. There are times for pushing hard. There are times for setting goals. There are times for seeing progress. There are times for maintaining, recharging, and just simply showing up. And we both know that the holiday season is one of those times for many of us. It's a time where you're not going to see a ton of progress. It's a time where maybe you're just showing up for yourself at the gym. Maybe you're doing less weight. Maybe you're just literally showing up. Maybe you're seeing more rest. It's not about crushing PRs. Go and look at any, let's say, powerlifting, racing schedule, literally any competition. You will never see it in December. You probably won't rarely see it in November. I think the last real race of the year is the New York City Marathon, and it's right at the beginning of November because November and December is a time for rest and recovery and recharging and holidays and families and life. And then January is the time to get back into your shit or get ready for a race or a competition or hit your goals or crush PRs. But right now is not the time. Maintenance isn't just acceptable. It's actually a win. It's a sign of discipline, sustainability, and consistency. This is a time of maintenance. It shows that you have created these habits that stick even when life throws you curveballs, even when it's super busy. And so instead of chasing perfection, focus on just being consistent. So maybe that means that your workouts are shorter. Maybe you're adding in more walks than actual workouts. Or maybe you're just keeping your hydration on point and eating things that make you feel good. And maybe it's taking longer rest periods. Maybe it is taking a whole week off. Maybe, hear me out, you actually just take the 2 weeks around Christmas and New Year's to just chill. You might actually see some really cool progress in January if you actually just chill. And I know, I used to be that person that would be like, no, I can't take a week or two off. Are you kidding me? I can't even take 2 days off. Yes, you can. And you should. If you're like me and say, I can't do that, this actually is really for you. You should. And remember, just because you're not seeing visible progress doesn't mean you're going backward. Taking care of yourself, even in small, simple ways, is still a step forward. Maintenance is progress. It keeps you in the game for the long haul. It keeps you sustainable. It keeps you showing up. It keeps you showing up. So progress is never linear, and showing up is still progress. Next, remember what really, truly matters in life. Memories, experiences. Here is the truth bomb you need to hear right now. In 20 years' time, in 10 years' time, probably in a couple of years, you are not going to remember the handful of workouts you missed. You're not going to remember the extra calories you ate over the holidays. You're going to remember the laughter and the love and the moments that truly filled your heart with joy. Those are the things that are going to nourish you, not a perfect diet or an unbroken streak of workouts. It's the moment that you go out with your family and eat so much barbecue that you have to get dragged out of there. It's the moments that you stay up too late and eat ice cream all night and dance with your family and friends. Think about it. That extra slice of pie you had, that's not failure. It's actually freedom. That is you letting go of the perfection and being present with the people who matter the most. Because memories, connection, and joy will always, always, always outweigh the number on the scale. So I'm going to challenge you with this. Instead of guilt tripping yourself, give yourself permission to live fully. Celebrate the season, embrace the moments, and trust that one meal, one treat, one missed workout is not going to undo the progress that you've made. What's far more valuable than a flawless diet is happiness and memories. And honestly, pie and cake and treat and cookies and all the things without guilt. And at the end of the day, we both know that life is about balance. Health isn't just what you do in the gym or the kitchen. It's about how you connect with yourself and the people that you truly love. Memories are the things that last. Let those things take a front seat in your life. Health and wellness is so much more than the gym and the kitchen. It's your life. I mean, I could probably just mic drop right there, but I'm going to keep going. Shift your focus from appearance to connection. Gatherings, there's a lot of gatherings happening right now about people and with people, not your reflection. Let that sink in a little bit. When you walk into a room, your people around you, your loved ones, they are probably not thinking, wow, she really stuck to her macros this week. Wow, she went to all of her workouts. They're thinking about how much they've missed you, how happy that you're there, how stoked they are to create more memories and life experiences with you. Instead of spiraling into thoughts like, do I look okay? Oh my God, I feel so fat in this. Remind yourself what truly matters in life, and that is connection. When we obsess over appearances, we miss out on the beauty of the actual moment that we're in. How often are we someplace where we can't even be present because of the way that we look, or we didn't love our appearance, or we didn't love what we were wearing, and then we are totally taken out of that moment when that moment is so special? It can be a memory and an experience that means so much to the people around you. We can be physically present, but maybe mentally checked out, and that is not a way to live. So before you go into these gatherings, I want you to shift your goal a little bit. How can we make it more about creating meaningful memories, sharing stories, deepening relationships, and fully being present? Maybe we let go, we truly let go of the idea of sticking to perfect choices or feeling bad about indulging. Food is meant to be enjoyed. It's not the main event. The people are. Your friends and your family love you. They don't love your body. I mean, maybe your partner loves your body, but they also love you. So don't let the way you feel about your appearance steal the joy of these moments, not only for other people, but mostly for yourself. Focus on laughter and connection and memories that will bring you joy long after the holidays is over. The holidays come once a year. Don't miss them. Now, this next piece is all about moving your body. And as you know, I'm a personal trainer. I have been for over a decade, and this is the foundation of what I preach. All movement is good movement. So continue to move your body no matter what. No matter what. And let's be clear, movement is a non-negotiable. I didn't say strength training, getting in your workouts, hitting your goals, blah, 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 is non-negotiable. I said movement is non-negotiable. Not because you need to burn off the holiday dinner, not because you ate too many treats or you overindulged, but because it makes you feel good. If we go back to number one, it makes us feel good. It makes you feel confident. It makes you feel strong. It makes you feel energized. And movement is your anchor. That's the foundation of your health and wellness journey. And even when everything else feels chaotic, Aunt Susie's walking in the door with 2 pies and she's got her 2 kids running up against her and they're running in the room, and you're thinking about your mom and you just got a phone call from your stepdad and all the things are happening. Movement reminds you of your power. Movement reminds you of what you are capable of. And now movement can be simple during the holidays. Getting your steps in, a walk after meals, I'm telling you, is key to life. That is my new thing I need to tell everyone. Walk after you have a meal. Morning strolls with a coffee in hand, playing with your kids, nieces, nephews, dogs, cats. And if you can sneak in a workout, awesome. It doesn't have to be long. 25, 30 minutes is better than nothing. Anything is better than nothing. It keeps your routine alive and ensures that you're entering the new year feeling consistent and capable. Now, weightlifting, obviously, in particular, is your secret weapon, not just for physical health, but for mental resilience and a better body image. And when you see what your body can do for you, you finally stop fixating on what it looks like. And that is where Broads comes in. With our strength-based approach, we make it so easy to prioritize movement, whether you're at home, at the gym, or just squeezing it in between family events. Every workout is between 45 and around 60 minutes. I promise you can get this. The holidays aren't about perfection. They're about balance. I mean, life is about balance. But when you make movement a priority, you're setting yourself up for success, not just now, but in the long run. Next piece of this is we have to stop moralizing food. I'm going to say that again. We have to stop moralizing food. Food is not your enemy. I always used to think that food was the bad guy. It is not. And it is definitely not a moral compass. It's just food. Eating a slice of pie doesn't make you bad. Eating a salad doesn't mean that you are good. We have to stop labeling foods as good or bad. That specific mindset creates guilt, shame, and a total unhealthy relationship with what we eat. There is nothing worse to me than hearing someone that has to have cheat meals. What the fuck is a cheat meal? What are we cheating on? No, that is a hard stop. We do not do cheat meals here. One indulgent meal will not derail your progress. It's just like one healthy meal. Think about it like this. One healthy meal is not going to suddenly transform your life. A few healthy meals, a few indulgent meals will not transform your life. It has to be the bigger picture. There are so many people that just go into these all or nothing mindsets. I have to be perfect or I'm the worst. I'm the worst. I'm never going to be better. Like that is not reality. Balance is the name of the game. There is no black and white. To me, I'm a gray. I actually live in color, but gray is the scale that we live on. That is the scale. Here's the deal. You have to enjoy the holidays without guilt. I know it is so hard and it's so much easier said than done, but guess what? Hard things are hard for a reason. It means being uncomfortable. It means challenging yourself. And it also means that there is a change coming. Hard is okay. It's okay for things to be hard. And I want you to savor the flavors. I want you to have these memories and these traditions. And when the day is over, when the holidays are done, or whenever you are ready to get back to your routine, just get back in. That's all. It doesn't have to be this massive thing. Just get back in. But the truth is that all foods can be a part of your lifestyle. It's not about restriction. It's about intention. And you can have cookies. I'm living proof of you can have cookies and nourish your body in foods that make you feel amazing. So we have to let go of the food guilt and focus on the joy of the season. Okay, let's dive a little bit deeper into the few unhealthy meals will not unravel the hard work you've put in. Let's breathe. If you overindulge at a holiday party, or any party or any meal, if you overindulge, you have not failed. You have simply just lived your life. You are human, and humans are not perfect, and we're just trying to enjoy life. If we look at it like this, a single pound of fat is 3,500 extra calories beyond what your body burns. That is a monumental amount of food if you think about it. Like add another 3,500 extra calories on your day, like a normal day of eating, and then also how much your body burns throughout the day. So if we think of the thermic effect of food, your thermic effect of physical activity, your NEAT, all of those things count in that. And then an extra 3,500 calories is 1 pound of fat. So if you wake up the morning after and you think to yourself, wow, I've gained 5 pounds. Guess what? No, you haven't. It's water weight, undigested food, and maybe some extra sodium. If you had soup or ramen noodles is the first thing I could think of. Sushi is another one, a lot of rice in that. You might think that it's like, oh gosh, I feel bloated or I feel like I've gained so much weight, but a lot of it is the sodium and it is temporary. And if the scale reflects it, ignore it. Please just don't get on the scale anyway. Why are we getting on the scale after a night out of sushi or an overindulgent meal anyway? We're not. We shouldn't. I'm not a huge scale fan anyway. But instead of spiraling into guilt, remind yourself that all the hard work that you've already put in, one night of indulgent, couple nights of unhealthy meals does not erase the months of progress and consistency you've put in. Remember, we live in the gray. It's all about the balance. With that being said, weight fluctuations are fairly normal. Super normal, actually, and they're okay. Your weight is absolutely going to fluctuate. Over the past probably 6 years, I've been plus or minus 3 to 5 pounds on either side of the spectrum for a long time. And it can be so easy to see a higher number and then get mad and be like, oh my gosh, I gained 5 pounds or 6 pounds or whatever it is. But it's just time of year, it's seasons, it's doesn't mean you've fallen off. It could be so many things. It could be your cycle, it could be hormones, it could be stress related. It doesn't mean you're not committed. It just means you're living your life, remember? It just means you're living your life. And the only person, I want you to think about this for a second. The only person that is keeping track of your weight is you. The only person that is keeping track of your weight is you. So if you say to your friend, your partner, your coach, oh, I gained 5 pounds. I can't believe in 2 weeks I've gained 5 pounds. We can't see anything. 5 pounds is nothing. Sometimes I'll poop and I lose 2 pounds. It's true. Your friends and family don't care. They barely even notice, and they're definitely not checking. So please release the pressure of making up for it with these holiday indulgences. Please, you do not need to punish yourself with crash diets or over restriction or excessive exercise. And you know that none of those things work. And they're more likely to harm your body and your mindset in the long term. So instead, if you see this number creep up on the scale, or if you're not happy with how you look or how you feel, focus on what you can do. If you've been in this health and wellness journey at any point in your life, you know what those things are that you can do. It's just about getting back to them, returning to your normal habits, finding that routine again, eating balanced meals, staying hydrated, moving your body, going for walks after your meals, trusting that your body is smart. Your body is fucking smart. It knows how to recalibrate naturally without any excess stress or forcing to do it. This season that we are currently in is not a race to lose weight. It's all about enjoying the moments, letting go of extremes, and trusting yourself, because your body is so resilient. And so are you. So now let me recap those 8 tips to help you ease into this holiday season with some body image issues that you might have, or any kind of thoughts that you might have about your body when you look at your reflection or when you go into a room. Number 1, focus on how you feel rather than how you look. Number 2, accept that you're not going to see progress all year round. Number 3, remember what actually really matters, and that is memories. Number 4, shift your focus from appearance to connection. Number 5, continue to move your body no matter what. Number 6, stop moralizing food. Number 7, a few unhealthy meals will not unravel all the hard work you've put in. And number 8, weight fluctuations are normal and okay. If you are concerned about body image through the holidays, or your body image starts to control you, lift some heavy weights. I promise you that nothing will make you feel more confident than a heavy lifting session. If you do that 3 to 4 times a week, I can guarantee that you will feel so much better in your bodies over the holidays. And you can do that with access to Broads. Broads is my new fitness app. It's all about strength and mobility for women. We progress week over week. You get monthly new programs, and you can choose 2 times, 3 times, or 4 times a week. You can do it at gym or at home. You can bring your family and friends along with you for your workouts, and you can watch yourself see your confidence and strength increase over time. Thank you for listening. I hope you have a wonderful day. And also, you are beautiful, you are kind, you are loved, and you're a fucking badass.